Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? Haven't seen you guys in a long time. I'm still alive, barely, because Sydney is currently under siege with a lot of bushfires in the surroundings area. So the air is very, very hard to breathe. It's quite dirty and toxic and filled with ash at times. So that's the update about the weather because I like talking about the weather. I am Australian. What else is there? Also, update. I watched Frozen last week on Tuesday. Frozen 2, and I really like it. I really like the fact that they have this theme, or spoilers, maybe spoilers. um, they basically going on to this journey to the unknown, and I quite like that metaphor a lot. I like the fact. So I think this is talk is only for people who have watched Frozen 2. So if you haven't, it's okay. You can skip this video, I guess. So there are two characters, which is Elsa and Anna. So these two princesses basically are the main characters of Frozen. Prince Queen Elsa basically went into this unknown. She was the one that hear this calling, so to speak, and then because she's the magical one, between the two sisters, so she hears this magical call that only she could hear, and so she didn't want to pursue it at first because she was so afraid of losing everything that she has right now, the love of her family, the approval of her kingdom. But at the end, she decided to pursue the calling and to go into the unknown and risk everything, while her sister Prince Anna, just followed her older sister into the unknown and trust her. But she's also very afraid the fact that her older sister is going to this place that she doesn't know, and she's very concerned because she feels like her older sister is pushing her away, which it literally happened almost near the end of the journey, and they split, and the older one pushed the younger one away, literally, like in the story, and they kind of have their own journey from this point forward, and their task is quite different. The first one, the Prince Elsa had to cross the sea to reach the destination where she could basically find out information about the past. So to do this, she has to master her, not only her skill but also her courage and her strength, and it's testing everything about her. And she also had to fight this water spirit in a form of a stallion, a water stallion. So she managed to tame the water stallion, and by taming this water stallion, she managed to got onto its back and cross the sea using this magical being. Um, while Prince Anna have to kind of, I think her journey was a bit different, because in the middle of her journey she basically found out that her sister had died or have succumbed to uh, emotions and her powers. So her journey was different because she felt like, oh, she lost everything. Why did she need to go on anymore? She didn't really feel what she wanted to go on. But she did. In spite of her grief, she took one day at a time, and she basically pursued the end journey till the very end, and therefore creating a result that basically resurrected her older sister and protected her kingdom and saved everyone at the end of the day. I guess, like, for me, I know that explanations about Frozen 2 is probably inadequate, but you can go and watch it, and there's a ton of videos in on YouTube if you want to know the summary of what happened, like an 8-minute summary. uh but what I really like about this particular movie, this second one, this sequel, is basically the fact that it touches on a lot of things. It first touches that you need to embrace your power to the fullest, and you need to go to the place where you can be yourself. I think this particular message is very good. Very, it was greatly illustrated by by Queen Elsa's journey. It's like she needed to go to a place where magic is the norm, and I think like that basically spoke to all of us, spoke to me as well. Like, you know, you have to go into the unknown, you have to follow the calling that only you can hear, and that's like, and risk everything, because you know it is scary, but at the end of the day, you also have to trust yourself. And furthermore, you have to trust your, you know, your friends and your family and your allies. Basically, in this particular movie, the ally is her sister, which is her human sister that doesn't have any magic whatsoever, but has her courage, has her power, has her skills, has her wit about her, has a charm, has a charisma. And that is power. You know, it's not magical, but it is our humanly skills and powers that can lead and change the physical world, as well as the magic that we have. While the lessons that I received from the second princess, which is Princess Anna, was that, you know, despite your grief or despite the trauma that happened to you, you need to move on. You need to take it one step at a time. You need to utilize whatever materials or resources that you have around you to get to the final journey. Because even though you feel like things are not going to work out, you have this constant reminder in front of you about the fact that are crumbling. You need to trust and still have faith and keep going. And it is extremely important in to, you know, to trust the people around you as well, that they will come and help. Your tribe will find you, your tribe will, you know, will work together to basically make sense of all of it at the end. I feel like it's very befitting, especially we are approaching the end of the year now. Oh my god, a whole year. Can you imagine that? I really did not expect that I was going to make any videos this year in this channel, because I was already really willing to give it up. But hey, we are here at the end of the year. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so that's my rambling for this week. I hope you guys are alright. Let me know what you are up to, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye everyone.